Puerto Rico. Greg Olson ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. DJ Reed brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. That's Goddard in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll let this go towards the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Goff going to open up with a throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. A big hole. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for 26 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
QB will survey the defense on first and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On first and 10, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
A gain there of 11. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scale.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He He's got it. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. You put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. That's Goddard in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Hurts now. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
Now Hurts. That is brought in the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Elliott on now for the PAT. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Trying to find somewhere to go, but defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here's we start the 2nd half.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Open space inside the 10. It is Gibbs, and he's done it again. Back to the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs with a Lions touchdown. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Eagles 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
For the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays.
And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. DJ Wanham getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Hurts to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
By Nolan Smith. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is upended. What an awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Pacheco, first down and more. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. The Lions called their first timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
Jameer Gibbs, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.